Well, who do we have with us today? I want to spend some time talking about Chatty P. You know, I can make up me a P name for him too, because he's just becoming to be a little bit too chatty. Always got something to say. We didn't like it when they said shut up and dribble. But I'm going to be honest with you. This guy right here, that's exactly what he needs to do. He is about to yap his way out of the league. Every time you turn around, he's talking, throwing somebody under the bus. Come on in here, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I'm used to it. I'm used to this. Y'all ain't met Playoff P yet, huh?
Welcome back to the channel. While you in here, hit that like, comment, subscribe, notification bell so you can be notified every time Her Takes uploads a new video, all right? Let's talk about Chatty P. That's who we got with us today, Chatty P. Every time I turn around, Chatty P got something to say about something. You know, I jotted a few of them down. He's always yapping, right? He called himself Playoff P. He called that last shot that Dame took over right over him a bad shot.
Is there anything a defender can do with the way the game's gone in terms of those 36, 37-foot three-pointers? When you defended it about as well as you can, at some point you got to let a guy shoot that, don't you, and just live with the results?
Yeah. I mean, that's a bad shot. I don't care what anybody says, that's a bad shot. But hey, he made it. That story won't be told that it was a bad shot. You live with that.
He also called out a former teammate. I want to say this is when he was playing with Indiana, and they were playing a game against the Cavs. He called out the player for taking the last shot. He gotta take that shot, right?
You know, Lance was open, but that would have been a play that they were on. They almost was baiting me to throw that. You know, Richard Jefferson was kind of, cat and mousing it, and I saw that. Lance, I told Lance he had to flash up, flash that L or to that nail, and that would have been the ball game right there, because Richard can't guard both of us, CJ and Lance. But he didn't do so. I gave it up, to soften him up and try to get it back. I talked to CJ about it. Situations like that, I got to get the last shot.
Okay. Paul George. What's that? Podcast P. Chatty P. Size up. Driving, step back.
Step back inside the stripe. Won't get it. Rebound, tapped out. Reload, Maxey. No.
Negative. That'll be a negative. That'll be a negative.
I thought that was it.
He's always yapping, and as of late, he talked about not liking to play the five. He went back to visit the Clippers and he got booed. Oh, before he left the Clippers, he was upset because he feel like he should be making Kawhi money. Now,
so I'm still like, nah, I'm not doing that. Then I hear wind of what they're gonna give Kawhi. So I'm like, just give me what Kawhi got. Like,
right.
Y'all view us the same. Like, we came here together. We want to finish this shit together. I'll take what Kawhi got. Season in, I finished healthy. 74 games played. And had one of my most efficient seasons.
Now, Kawhi has been hurt a lot. I get that. But Kawhi's skills are on a whole nother level from yours, bro. I'm just being real. And that's no slight against him, because to be honest with you, as being a LeBron James fan, big time LeBron James fan, there are two players that have been in his path that have put fear in my heart. And that was Paul George when he was with the Pacers, and Kawhi Leonard when he was with whoever, right? Anytime he plays Kawhi can get healthy right now and face the Lakers in a playoff, and I'm scared. But if Paul George used to have that fear in me, so I'm not slighting him. I understand his skills and what he had, but I feel like he gets in his feelings and he gets in front of one of these right here, and he just gets to yapping. Make sure I didn't mute it. He just need to quit. He need to cállate, for real. Just cállate. And is he jinxing himself? Like, cause when he said playoff P, that's never materialized. Never. We have never seen playoff P. Because the year he said it was the same year that Dame dropped that 3 over his dome. Like, you know. And then he had the interview right after that. So these were back-to-back debacles. Had the interview right after that, and he goes, that was a bad shot. Now, I've seen a lot of highlights of Paul George where he's taken deep threes like that. But he called Dame's a bad shot. And he said that it was going to go down, and that's what's going to be talked about, was how that was a bad shot. I've never heard anybody say that but Paul. But Chatty P. He the only person I've ever heard say that was a bad shot. In fact, that shot has grown to be one of the most deadly shots. A lot of players are taking that shot. So no one's calling it a bad shot. And in terms of him getting on the mic, talking about, you know, his teammates gotta let him take that shot. I gotta be the one to take that shot. Okay. Yeah, if you're the face of your franchise and you're that guy, you also gotta be that guy to have it in you to know when it's okay for somebody else to take that shot. You also said in that same interview that you gave it up, you got it back. Well, you had the presence of mind to give it up. I just don't understand some of the things he says. I think he beats himself. I think it's internal for him. It's got to be internal for Paul George, because he says things to sort of make up for his shortcomings, and it's not necessarily what he really mean, you know. Because, like I said, calling out your teammate, dang near calling out your coach about a week ago, talking about you playing the 5. Well, that's calling out your organization.
Yeah, I mean, it's different. I'm used to scrapping and running around and chasing and fighting through screens, and you know, to be honest, I'm bored. You know, playing you know, on a 5, just don't do enough for me. But you know,
some things are not meant to be said on this thing right here, and I guess that's what I would like to see Chatty P learn and just stop doing. Just be quiet and play ball and you know, strengthen your team and your organization. And yeah, everybody knows that Embiid is hurt right now. You know, I believe Philly would be, I mean, ain't no I believe it. They would be in a much better position if they had Embiid. But if your coaching staff and your organization feels that playing a certain play style is going to help sustain that until he can get back, then that's what you need to buy in and do. You know, you're making over $50 million a year. Buy in to what they're telling you to do until Embiid gets healthy. Simple as that. With you out there playing the 5, you're able to stretch the floor more. Tyrese Maxey can cook and get downhill better. I'm just saying, you know, find a way to help your team and not help yourself by running your mouth on the mic. Actions like that can shorten your career. It really, really can. And you know, with all the talent that he has, you know, or had, I don't know. Some people think he's washed up. I don't. I think he still has it. He just, I don't know. You just gotta get out your feelings and quit talking so dang much. You know, always on the mic. And then there are people that have issues, and I think so do I, to be honest with you. I love his podcast. I do. I'm subscribed. I got my noties on everything to Podcast P. I feel like during the season, that's something that should be put on the back burner. Let them other guys, your other homeboys, let them run it. You know, they can bring players in and interview them and keep it going. You got a few off days, maybe hop on, but he's actually done more podcasts than he's played games. So it kind of, sends the message to fans, and I'm sure front office, where's this guy's heart at? But I don't know. I want to see him turn it around. I want to see him channel his energy that he has on his podcast and running his mouth on the mic to the court, to becoming a better teammate, to becoming locked in. All right, that's all I got. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. And as always, stay safe. On to the next one. Peace.